Hello, I'm Lance Zimmerman with the CattleFax Closing Bell. The latest weekly USDA livestock slaughter data shows fed steer carcass weights revisited record highs at 880 pounds in late August. That carcass weight represents a 14-pound increase compared to last year, and CattleFax expects weights to continue to reach new record highs throughout the rest of the year. Fed steer carcass weights were mostly steady last year through the first half of 2014. But starting in July, weights began to distance themselves from the previous year. Over the last 2 months, carcass weights have averaged 8 pounds higher than a year ago, and a number of factors suggest this growth should continue through the end of the year. Better genetics have produced fed cattle with more growth and quality grade potential. Coming out of the drought, the quality of the corn crop has been better, and summer weather conditions have been relatively ideal for cattle finishing. However, the biggest contributor to increasing weights in recent weeks has likely been the slower pace of fed cattle marketings. USDA reported fed cattle marketings have slowed considerably in recent months. July marketings were down 9%, and year-to-date levels are currently 4% below a year ago. The number of cattle on feed for more than 120 days has also shifted, from being 23% below last year in January to being 5% higher than last year in July. Stronger than expected prices for fed cattle, cheaper costs of gain, and higher replacement costs for cattle coming into feed yards have all influenced this trend. These factors will continue to influence fed cattle marketings in the short term. And while the loss in currentness typically leads to lower fed cattle market prices, immediate damage may be limited by the smaller fed cattle marketings projected against the fourth quarter. The fed cattle market has seen relatively light trade as of recording time. The market tone suggests prices will be $8 to $10 higher this week. Dress trade in the north was from $248 to $252 per hundredweight, while live trade was mostly around $162. In the south, live cattle traded at $163, which is $8 per hundredweight higher than last week. Feeder cattle prices were mostly $2 to $10 higher this week, while calf values range from $4 to $10 higher, with limited offerings due to the holiday weekend. Slaughter cow values were steady to $2 per hundredweight higher, and boxed beef prices were relatively mixed this week. The Choice Select spread widened to more than $13, as choice boxes improved more than $1 per hundredweight, and the Select cutout declined by nearly the same amount. Corn prices dropped a few cents per bushel lower, as expectations for a record low crop continued to pressure grain values. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.
The beef business has never been for the faint of heart. The pressures are real, the risks are high, but the opportunities have never been greater. So how do you sort through it all to decide which way to go? For more than 40 years, CattleFax has led the way. Become a member at www.cattlefax.com. We're the time-proven leader in research, analysis, and information, equipped with the industry's most powerful database. Our team is impartial, objective, our vision is global, and our focus is you. CattleFax, the deciding factor.